Hari Om. This is the second part of the English translated satsang given to us by our Guruji Swami Nispruh Spandan on the 4th of January 2024. Swamiji tells how life should be lived like the game of Kabaddi. In Kabaddi, there is a field which is divided into two sides, one side for each team. The players take turns tagging the players of the opposing team. They need to touch the line at the end of the opposing team's side, then return back to their own side. Life should also be like this, that we go into it and enjoy all its gifts, have friends, have family, have your favorite food, but you should not get stuck with it. Once you've enjoyed it, you have to return to your own team. That is, you have to return back to the origin after you've played the game. Swamiji told about a few people who approached him with an investment opportunity. This investment opportunity was obviously a scam, in which the people endorsing the investment claimed that the investment will make money back to them with 100% guarantee, and that the company is offering sizable rewards to those who get others to invest in it as well. Obviously, there wasn't anything that would have created value to anyone in that business. How they were able to show that the investors were getting something was that the money that the new people invested would get transferred to the previous investors, and so on and so forth until the company goes bankrupt. These people had obviously understood that the business model was not sustainable, but were still going along with it to skim some money off the middle. They were basically enticing their circle of friends and friends' friends, family and relatives to invest in a scam from which they would benefit from. Swamiji confronted them by telling that this business is expected to fail, and when it does, the owners of that company will have made a lot of money, and the investors are the ones who are left holding all the losses. So do you accept the responsibility to have your close ones, families, friends, etc., their disappointment and anger to befall upon you? You may not face any legal consequences, but certainly karmic ones. After all, you have used your own social connections to benefit this scheme, so it will be you who will face the anger of the investors, not the owners. Swamiji tried reasoning with them, but they had convinced themselves that they would not be responsible for it, even though they understood that the business was to fail. Swamiji explains how people get stuck in their negative thoughts. They can justify wrong things they are doing to other people. This is the attachment which is used to create justification in one's mind to do wrong things. So one's own intelligence tricks themselves into doing these wrong things. Swamiji gives another example of a trend in India to raise goats, which will eventually be sold to a butcher to be killed and butchered. Swamiji asked one such person who was raising goats that doesn't he feel remorseful for the goat that he is raising, giving it care, etc., just so eventually he would sell it to a butcher to be killed. This person explained that no, he doesn't feel responsible because it will not be him butchering the goat, so it will not be added to his karma. Swamiji told him that you know fully that the goat will be killed. When you get the goat, it is just a baby, and it is growing the whole time. You are fully aware that that is the destination of the goat. So you cannot get rid of the accountability of the goat's death. It is there in your consciousness and you are willingly going along with it. If you have a small baby goat, growing it in your own house, feeding it, making a bed for it, raising it like your own child, would you be able to kill the goat in your own yard? Of course not. Now this doesn't change simply by having someone else butcher the goat for you. It does not remove the accountability of the pain that is happening to the animal. Just imagine, only a small cut or a burn on your finger, how much hardship that gives you. That is a small pain compared to butchering an animal. The vibrations of this pain will linger on as well, and it will come back to you eventually. Karma is such that you don't remember what you have done yesterday, but still the fruits of the actions carry over to the next day. So is the karma we have committed over lifetimes of being in different bodies. We may be wondering that why are such things happening to us, even though we haven't done anything and we are practicing spirituality even. So why all these difficulties, etc.? We don't realize that just because we are sadhakas in this birth, in previous births we might have been something completely different and done many types of different acts. And the karma of those acts is carrying over to this birth. The only way to overcome this karmic bond is by the example which Swamiji gave previously of the game of Kabaddi. That we have to continue to take on the name of the divine in our every breath as much as possible and hope to disidentify ourselves from the action which happens through us, not to create new such actions which we would have to pay for again in due time. And we should also pray to God for guidance and strength to face these karmas and keep playing this game of Kabaddi throughout our whole lives. Ariom. This satsang was given to us by our Guruji, Swami Nispruh Spandan. It was translated from Hindi to English, so it is possible that there are some shortcomings in the translation. If you have any questions or something was difficult to understand, please leave them in the comment section below. If you would like to be initiated into Kriya Yoga, you can contact us in our email nispruhyogkriyayog@gmail.com or by WhatsApp with the numbers +358 451 30 4884 in English and Finnish, or through the number +358 406 310499 in English and Hindi. This was the Nispruhyog Kriyayog team. Jai Guru, Hari Om.